Another mall? Just wait.
Expanding across the Philippine Islands.
So, first video up we got today is The Cost of Living in the Philippines, A Day in My Life Abroad by Nate Hovey. I think, maybe? Perhaps? Honestly, I have no clue. But that's the great. We'll see how much it costs to live in the Philippines, I suppose. I don't know where this guy specifically lives in the Philippines. If it's a city or something, or a province, but we'll find out. I am sure about it. So, yeah, let's see how this goes.
Hello again, and welcome back to another exciting video. This time, I'm going to be mixing things up a bit and giving you a special peek into my life here in the Philippines. I've been living on the main island of Luzon for over 2 years now, and it's been such an incredible experience.
Luzon.
Today,
Luzon?
I'm specifically going to focus on a common curiosity for foreigners thinking about moving abroad. How much does it actually cost to live here? Years ago, when I just started getting outside of the United States to explore the world, I often wondered what it would be like if I suddenly plopped myself down into a foreign country with no return ticket home. How challenging would it be to adapt?
See, I've always wanted to do this.
Could I find ways to live like somewhere. A local and
that's
afford it?
Fun.
Over time and with experience,
seems very fun.
I realized that adjusting to life overseas wasn't as daunting as I had originally expected.
I feel like I get lonely out there, abroad,
especially in a place like Southeast Asia, could be much lower than anticipated.
How much lower are we talking?
The information in this video will be insightful and useful for many of you out there. And for my very supportive audience here in the Philippines, I'm totally aware that I'm going to be covering a lot of what you already know as locals. But I would greatly appreciate if you can drop a line in the comments below with your tips and suggestions for expats and travelers. Oh, if you can give a shout out to your favorite destination across the Philippine Islands, somewhere special and off the beaten path, I would really appreciate it. Okay, so how much do I pay to live here in the Philippines? Well, let's jump right in and break it down. Come on. So right now I'm staying in Angeles City, which is about an hour north of Manila. And I really like living here because you have this large urban setting that's right next door to the Zambales mountain range and vast tropical countryside. It's just beautiful.
So you say Angeles?
I love immersing myself in nature and hiking around in the nearby wilderness. So this location provides an excellent blend of city and country life. I'm not on a terribly busy street. Come along this pathway and I'll show you my apartment.
That doesn't sound so bad.
I'm on the second floor, so fortunately I get a bit of a view of the jagged mountains off to the west. It makes for some amazing sunsets, for sure. Okay. Welcome to my little studio apartment, which I'm currently renting from a kind Filipino landlady just down the street. I didn't need a lot of space, so I was fine with the basics for a fully furnished
Because that looks pretty fucking small.
This is my living room. You can see
that looks small.
A couch on one side, a TV on the other.
It's not too bad.
This is my dining/work desk.
Okay, that's a little bad.
A window for some natural light.
In my opinion, I need something bigger than that.
And the all-important air conditioner.
That's
so
an essential.
I have that, especially for the scorching hot months. And then over here, I have a kitchen with appliances and dishes.
Okay.
On the other side,
I can work with that.
Is my large bed with
that's a little too close to me.
That
feels like almost be claustrophobic.
This is kind of interesting. Right over here, I have another small kitchen. This is called a wet kitchen here. So I can do cleaning or do preparation for cooking and not have the smells come inside.
That's kind of cool.
On the left, this is my bathroom with a generously sized shower.
That actually looks nice.
Water. Yeah, pretty much everything that I need for a tiny, cozy place like this. At the moment, I'm currently renting this studio with Wi-Fi included for a price of 13,000 pesos per month.
Oh, hell, that's cheap.
That also includes cleaning twice a month.
Okay.
Now, there are definitely places throughout the city that are much cheaper.
And Wi-Fi?
For example, you can find a small and furnished apartment for as low as 5,000 pesos per month.
Oh, that's real cheap.
However, I needed furniture, appliances, and internet. So I was fortunate to find a pretty good deal for this gated apartment complex in such a convenient location.
I mean, I don't know if I would
For the
live there.
Philippines, the internet speed is decent. Let's do a test now.
Bad.
So yeah, between 40 and 50
Okay.
Mbps
40 to
download
50
speed,
down
and about
is like a
25
fifth
to
of what I
30
get usually.
Mbps upload speed, which is enough for
That's
me.
26.
If I were paying for the
I
internet
think it's better than
service,
what I'm getting right now.
it would be about 1,500 pesos per month. And also, if I were to schedule additional cleaning, that would be
I'm
about
paying
300
close to
pesos
50.
for every cleaning session. As for utilities, the cost of city water is
Not
about
too bad.
213 pesos.
That's really
while
cheap.
the cost of electricity is approximately 2,500 pesos.
For that small place?
Of course, the cost of electricity can change quite a bit during the hotter months. Oh, and while I do
Okay.
use tap water for cooking, I do order purified drinking water from a local supplier.
Uh-huh.
And they have numerous filters in place to ensure the water is safe to drink. Each blue container
That
holds
doesn't seem
20
too bad,
liters
but it's
and
okay.
costs 25 pesos to refill.
25
Also,
pesos.
delivery is free.
That's not too bad. But it's also it seems like it's a little
But
bit
before I
too much.
forget, I've got to run a few errands, so why don't you come with me? I'll just quickly drop this off outside. The fee for trash collection in front of my unit is minimal, only
That's-
200 pesos per month.
I think similar to what I'm doing right now. Is this like during COVID? Yeah, it's probably during COVID. See, like that looks like a really quaint like neighborhood, you know? Like not too much
Short
traffic.
walk away from my front door, I have a handy laundry shop, which is similar to many others scattered around towns and cities throughout the Philippines.
That just seems really fun.
Now,
yeah.
it's tremendously convenient because I can just come and drop off my dirty clothes and then return later once they've been washed, dried, and neatly folded by shop employees.
Like if I made the money
Now
I do
here,
now,
the price
there,
is 28
I'd
pesos
be
per kilo of clothing.
great, I think.
So for me, that works out to be about 300 pesos per month for laundry. Not bad.
I pay that for like a load of laundry.
Hello.
Or like for like a I think like
Oh, thank you.
2 loads maybe. Plus I think I have more clothes though. So do people just like live here like their whole life? Like do foreigners live there their whole life? I'm kinda curious.
We're now at SM Mall, which is only about 7 minutes away from my apartment.
That looks
Let's head inside
massive.
and grab some groceries.
Is this close to the what's it called? The SM the Mall of Asia? Or no? Because the Mall of Asia is like in Manila, right? This is like north of it, I think. That's relatively the same price, or a little more. That's still like about the same to a little bit more expensive than
Obviously, like many other places throughout Southeast Asia, going to local wet markets will be cheaper when it comes to lots of fruits and veggies. For the time being, however, I feel a little bit more at ease buying produce here in the supermarket.
Okay.
Hello.
Let's see how much he's paying. Because it doesn't look like he has like a lot of groceries. Because I'm probably paying 80 to 100 bucks.
Okay, the grand total
week,
for this
maybe.
little shopping spree was 1,374 pesos for some basic items. I would say on average I spend between 4,000 and 7,000 pesos for groceries and kitchen supplies every month.
That's
I tend
cheap.
to splurge a bit
I
on
don't-
things like
I don't know.
cheese, sauces, yogurt, and imported cereals. So
That's
that can lead
cheap,
to higher prices at checkout. With
So I
all
think this
this
video's a
talk
couple
of
years
food,
old because COVID
what do you
and
say
stuff,
we go for a
but
picnic? Come on.
like I don't
This
know.
is really nice.
It just seems a little more
Perfect day to be
affordable,
outside enjoying such amazing
but also
weather.
not at the
Although
same
I think I'm
time.
starting to get a sunburn already. I always burn here. But check this out.
We'll see how this goes.
I'm going to order some food using
The way he pulled out
Food
his
Panda.
phone is just like...
Now, Food Panda is one of the most popular food
It reminds me
delivery
very
companies
much...
out there in Asia.
Okay, the way he pulled out his phone, it reminds me very much of Steve from Blue's Clues. Like this presentation wise, very much like, let me pull out my handy dandy notebook. But yeah, when he's pulling out a phone, I mean that's fine, but it's funny.
It's kind of similar to DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub. Now, for the sake of easy global comparison, I'm going to order a Big Mac meal from McDonald's. And
yeah, McDonald's got really expensive.
You can see from the
in
app,
the last
we
few
have a
years
lot
over
of
here.
great discounts. This is very common for these online food delivery companies.
So I looked this up before I went live. I think it's like 59 or 50, like 50 pesos per is like $1. So that's like a cheeseburger. It's like $1 or something, about $1.10 maybe, and Chick-fil-A sandwich is like less than $1. So that's like pretty reasonable prices as opposed to what we're getting here like in the States. And yeah, which is just insane.
So it looks like they have a 50% discount up to 75 pesos off. So that's about $1.50. Pretty good. I'll confirm it. And we're set. The food should be here in about 20 minutes. In the meantime,
not too bad.
let me talk about
20 minutes for delivery?
calling,
That's
texting,
faster than
and
some place
mobile
over here.
data. Postpaid phone plans are offered all over the place, but I prefer to have more control over what I pay based on what I need from month to month.
We're not fully
Basically,
prepaid
I
right
pay
now.
cash to load credit onto my phone at a grocery store or 7-Eleven. And then I subscribe to a prepaid call, text, and or data plan that is valid for 1 day, 3 days, or a full month if needed. I usually pay about 250 pesos per month, but for someone who needs unlimited calls, texts, and
That's not too
a
bad.
fair amount of data on a daily basis, prices range between 300 and 500 pesos on the
Okay, I
lower
think for
end.
2 phones with unlimited plans, I have
Data speeds
maybe
are inconsistent, but
$60
improving over time.
over here.
4G LTE is available in most urban areas, and 5G is
wait,
now
wait,
rapidly
wait.
expanding across the Philippine Islands in select locations.
Wait, we gotta go back. What was that speed?
Data speeds are inconsistent, but improving over time.
Okay,
4G
that's 1.65 megs down. That's very bad. Like that's hey, your video is gonna buffer. This stream will buffer completely. What the hell? No, I don't know if I can ice drive on that. Maybe it's because he's in a park. I mean, because even out here, like parks, it's not like, you know, if you're not like in the city, the parks are pretty. They're not great with internet or like mobile internet, or they don't, or they might have free Wi-Fi because they don't have great internet, or great service. Yeah, but that just seems way too low. But I guess it's good enough for him to order Food Panda. So I guess that's really great.
4G LTE is available in most urban areas, and 5G is now rapidly expanding across the Philippine Islands in select locations. Looks like McDonald's will be here in less than 5 minutes. You can actually track the rider.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
This is very good. I'm getting hungry.
5 minutes.
Looks like
I don't
my
know.
food is here.
on
Great.
a moped scooter thing.
Thank you.
That's kind of cool. Oh, yeah, 2 drinks, and is that just for him? You just get 2 meals. It might have been cheaper if
I'm
you just got
telling
like
you,
2
I
meals.
don't get McDonald's that often.
Because I know there's
But
some
this
deals
looks
there's
really
like
good. Actually, one place that I do eat at
you know, if you
fairly
a lot.
frequently
Jollibee.
is one of the most popular fast
Jollibee?
food chains in the Philippines. In fact, I think it is the most popular. Jollibee.
yeah.
I don't know why, but they really
I've had
have
that
some
here.
amazing food.
I want
great
to try
deals,
it there though.
And for some
That's
reason, they
cheap.
have the best pancakes I've ever
Wait, all that food for how much?
food. Great deals.
$3.19 for what does that looks like? Rice, spaghetti, chicken, and a gravy patty thing. That looks good, and a drink. I'm thinking it looks like tea or a Coke or something. That looks good for $3. That's just incredible.
And for
I
some
could eat
reason, they have the
like
best
3 times a day
pancakes
and
I've ever
probably not go
had
over my
at
budget.
any fast food restaurant globally. I don't understand that, but they do.
Because like I try to budget like over here, and I think like $10 per meal is pretty standard. But over there, if I get like a whole meal for like $3 or like $5 at most, then yeah, I think I could do it.
All right, anyway, I'm going to eat my unhealthy food here, and then
The dude
I'll show
ordered
you a
2
bit more.
drinks. I don't know how much healthier he can be. That does look good though.
As for getting around, I ended up buying my own Honda Beat scooter. This is a 2019 model, and
Yeah.
just perfect for quick trips all over the city.
I don't know if I could ride
I ended
that.
up buying this
I don't know if
for
I'd be-
43,000 pesos.
Oh, that's pretty
with about
cheap.
4,000 kilometers on the odometer. Registration,
Yeah, it's pretty cheap.
paperwork, and basic insurance were about 2,000 pesos. And every few months I can take this in for an oil change for about 200 pesos. I've got to say, having this scooter makes a huge difference. It's fast,
pretty good.
easy, fun.
I mean, I don't know if I would.
Super efficient.
Yeah, I don't know if I would actually do that. It just seems like a lot of money. I guess if he doesn't live in the city, it's more convenient for like things he wants to do. So I guess if you're in the city, you can just take like, you know, a taxi or something, or walk.
In fact, the Honda Beat, which as far as I know is only offered in Asia, offers mind-blowing fuel efficiency. On average, it gets about 140 miles per gallon. So it's 3 liters for 164 pesos. Roughly every month I pay 600 pesos
So
for
what's
gas. Now,
That's like about 450 maybe per gallon. This is a couple years ago. So that's some money. That's right, about 420, 450 per gallon. I guess if you guys got a little like scooter, it wouldn't be too bad. But
that is hard to beat.
I like the style video where it's just like there's actually like B-roll, and it's not just it doesn't seem generic. Another mall is so is this place just full of malls? That's what I'm getting at. It's malls after mall after mall, which I get because like I live in a very hot place anyways. Like the United States, I guess the whole world at this point is suffering through like extreme heat. So I guess you just want to be inside the whole time. As someone who like works from home essentially, yeah, I want to be inside for the most part and just be in like or like in a car in like a cooled air conditioned place. I get it. I completely get it.
Another thing I have to take care of today is my visa for the Philippines. So I'm now at another shopping
How
mall
much does it
about
cost?
15 minutes away from my place. And inside they have a field office for the Bureau of Immigration. So I'm going to head in and show you exactly how I'm able to stay here legally.
They have guards and stuff. Oh, they're checking temperatures, right? Got a little hand sanitizer. Gotta make sure you're good and ready.
So when I first arrived in the Philippines prior to the pandemic, I was given a stamp at the airport, or a visa on arrival, which allowed me to stay in the country under a tourist visa for a little less than a month. I think 28 days to be exact. But if a foreign visitor decides to extend their stay in the country, just like I did, the Philippines Bureau of Immigration offers 2-month and 6-month extensions, and
That's pretty
these can be
nice.
obtained over and over. The 6-month
Like-
extension is only offered in Manila, so I choose to
I
get
don't
an
know.
extension every 2 months at this field office.
Extension, sir?
Yeah, just extension.
Oh, so I just do
Thank
it.
you
You
very
just submit the thing and get
All I
like a
have to
check
do is
or
fill out a
something.
small form with my information, provide my expiring visa and passport, pay the extension fee at the cashier's desk, and then wait about 2 hours to retrieve my passport
Oh,
and
that
a
seems
new
pretty
visa
fast.
extension
2
document.
hours?
Normally, I
There's, like,
just grab a bite to eat and
that's
do
quicker
a
than,
bit
like,
of
the
shopping in the
DMV.
mall to pass the time.
And, like, DPS.
Today, I'm paying two charges.
2 hours. That's not
One
too
is the
bad.
typical extension fee of 2,840 pesos. And the
A
other
lot of
one
different
is a
visa stuff.
yearly fee that you have to pay for an iCard. It's an identification card for foreigners here. And that is 2,400 pesos.
So that's
All
like a
things told, I
residency
usually
card.
end up paying about 20,000 pesos per year for immigration charges and visa extension fees.
Wait, $417. Let me just do the math real quick. So he's paying roughly $35 a month to stay in the country. I mean, I guess like if that's the price you pay for a low cost of living, right?
Which really isn't that bad. In some countries, you have to completely leave and come back for visa renewal every so often.
Yeah, I heard Thailand.
So I'm thankful I don't have to go through
you have
that
to
hassle.
leave every like 30 or 60 days, something like that.
After turning in my forms a few hours ago, I now have my passport and official document showing that my visa is valid for another 2 months. Yay!
Hey, these walls look nice. I don't know.
Well, I think that has to be the cheapest amount I've ever paid for parking. 10 pesos.
Like, you have to pay for parking? I guess because he just has a scooter, it's not too bad, right?
AAA credits are right. Hang up the phone and let your heart break on the internet.
Okay.
24 twice. Short old dreams dying hard. We want you to return this love. Breathe in.
Just gonna skip over the music a little bit.
Now we speeding down and so
Nice view though. Really nice view.
but that ain't enough to turn up, baby.
Alrighty, as the day starts to wind down, I thought
nice
I'd take you
view.
to one
It's
of
pretty
my
nice.
favorite rooftop restaurants in the city, 88th Street. This is really
no.
a beautiful
This seems
spot
pretty
because
fun.
from all around you get tremendous views of the area. On one
Like,
side, you can
I
see
am-
Mount Arayat, which is a
Like,
lone
that
and
looks
active
a
volcano
beautiful view
that
right
can
there.
be seen from all
I
around
could see myself
Pampanga.
just
And on the other, you can
enjoying
make
it.
out the ridgeline of the Zambales Mountains I mentioned earlier. Just stunning.
At least it's in
So this evening I'm ordering one of the top
Angeles or whatever?
sellers here. It's the pork steak with
Angeles,
pepper
Angeles,
sauce.
something like that.
And it comes with 2 side dishes. I'm also getting an iced tea, and the total for all of this is 420 pesos.
See, that's
Can
what
you
I
believe it? It's rare to find a rooftop
find a
restaurant in
cheap
any city
meal.
with prices like that.
in the States.
So
I
let's
think
look
like
at everything
$8.
and answer today's burning question. How much does it actually cost for me to live in the Philippines?
I don't know.
I will
would do
include
it.
several items that I didn't mention earlier, like what I pay to get a haircut, contact lenses, and even a massage.
It's not too bad.
Miscellaneous will include optional expenses like going out to eat, ordering food online, or
Something
even
credit?
going out to the movies. My Honda scooter and the associated fees are going to be on the side, but for most other payments, I will put that in the monthly expenses category.
Okay, so he pays 45,000 pesos for his Honda scooter and fees. Okay, the rent is cheap. That's 13,000 pesos. That's $271. Gas, okay. Electricity is 52. I feel like that would be higher now, maybe. Drinking water is $2. Immigration fees are 35 a month, I guess. Yeah, okay. I could have just waited for him to do it for me. Groceries, I still don't know how, because he didn't look like he got a lot of food. But I guess if he, I mean, I don't know, if he eats out a lot, then maybe. But yeah, groceries just $104. I just don't know. Because it seemed like all those prices were pretty high. Contacts are, oh, you get contacts there. I mean, I guess that's like a thing. I don't know, you just order them or pick them up from a store, I'm assuming. And a massage. Okay. $6 for a massage just sounds good for 60 minutes. That sounds pretty nice. And a haircut is $1. Like, okay. I mean, I could probably make that work. I can make that work. There's some way, I'll find some way to do it. Because that's pretty affordable.
When we add everything together for the grand monthly total, it comes
Okay, that's like right below 600. That's close to what I'm paying. right now. Yeah, or less. God. With transportation, everything else. Because the irony is, if he was in a city, like a proper city, like Cebu or Manila or whatever, it would be cheaper. And I'm kind of all for that. You know?
Just below an estimated 28,600 pesos. It's not nearly as cheap as it could be, but it's far below what you would be paying for luxury living here in Southeast Asia.
I don't know.
Of course, it's only a fraction of what I'd likely be paying almost anywhere in the United States.
Yeah, because I feel like most people with roommates would pay probably the same amount. It's like on his own, fully paid. Like the rent would be 600, at least. That looks delicious. That's a steak and gravy and everything else, and with a something. Did you say that's a tea? That doesn't look like a tea.
That looks so good. I'd better not let it get cold. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Great.
My hope is that this has been interesting and beneficial for you. It's been a privilege and such a joy for me to live here in the Philippines for several years. And my desire is to pass on what I have learned to you through my personal experiences.
Okay, yeah. Remember to go watch Nate Hoovy's video for the original video. But also, this is awesome. Like, this dude is great. Yeah, he's just... I like his videos. Like, very good B-roll, good everything else. But also, it just seems very affordable to live out there. Like, very affordable. Like, very, like, you know, I'm the pirater, so I should be, you know, exploring and adventuring and, you know, shiver me timbers. But it just looks amazing. And I'm all for it, to be honest. I'm all for it. Yeah, because that just seems amazing. I would be all for it.